And we all went out, by the way, during the last elections to campaign for the African National Congress. And Comrade GS, I want to say, I'm witness from myself, and many of these comrades here were all out campaigning for the victory of the African National Congress. Surely it can't be that some of our comrades in the ANC, when we have lost this match, they start throwing stones and saying, we didn't see where we're communists. We were everywhere campaigning for the African National Congress because we believed that the ANC must not lose power. Of course, we were faced, as always, every revolution is faced with a counter-revolution. Part of the counter-revolution was this Moonshot Pact, whose aim was to begin by bringing the ANC under 50%. In the part, we had characterized this, by the way, as the anti-majoritarian liberal offensive. So they attained their goal of bringing the ANC up under 50%. But they realized that they can't afford to just dislodge the ANC completely because they will not be able to face the realities that are facing our country. But let's not fool ourselves. To them, it's the first step for people to begin to be used to a government where the ANC is not a majority as a step towards dislodging the movement completely. Now, just a few points on the international context. Comrades, we are South Africa, part of the African continent. But our continent is facing difficulties that perhaps it hasn't faced. Perhaps Comrade TM Malumwam, since the days of the OAU. I don't remember ever 6 countries or so being expelled from the AU or OAU. The genocide that is taking place in the Sudan, I don't think we've ever had such a thing in the African continent. The growing arrogance of those who are still playing a colonial role in our continent, refusal and stubbornness about the liberation and self-determination of the Sahrawi people, amongst others, the continent is not in a good shape at all. And that poses a question to us as revolutionary forces. What are we to do to deal with the situation that we are facing? It's very interesting, by the way. There's hardly any coverage of Sudan. There are more people dying in Sudan than anywhere else in the world at the moment. So that's the context also in which we are operating.